guys, it's your girl Rara Butterfly here today to do your daily message, personal reading, personal message whenever you catch it for the day, however the vibe is going for you, okay? What's up? I ain't been on here in a minute. If it resonates for you, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want a personal, use the description box down below. Even though this video may actually, do the job. So let's just see what's going on. Keep in mind these messages are general, okay? They may or may not resonate with you or around you. It may resonate for somebody around you. So, okay, keep open ears. What's up, gang? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? I miss you guys. Don't be over there taking it personal, okay? I just haven't been on here. It's not for any reason in particular other than personal growth and a spiritual decision, okay? I know when it's time for me to come out here, and I know when it's time to be, doing what I do, enjoying my life. And in order for me to give you something tangible, baby, I got to live. I can't just be talking about the same old shit. Talking about the same stuff everybody else talking about. I gotta live my life so that I can give you guys proper advice, okay? And give you guys this spiritual knowledge and game. Okay, we all ain't the same. That's just the truth, okay? That's just what the truth. But what we may encounter in life, it may not be different much from everybody else. So keep that in mind. Now, Big Virg, not the little one. Hello. Tune in, clap in, drop your birthday if you're a real big Virgo. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Virgo, the message that I got for you guys today, for real, I was like, let me go ahead and just drop T for Virg. Go with the flow. Okay, right now, some of you guys can feel like you don't know where you're going. You don't know where you've been. Some of you guys have gotten out of the storm. Okay, Virgo. Others of you guys, you ain't even experienced it yet. But at the end of the day here, Virg, I feel like go with the flow. Wherever the water take you, go with the flow. Okay. And I feel like, Virgo, don't worry, you're about to get your flowers. I was also getting for you guys the download to tell you guys that some of you guys, you on to something new, you moving on. You could be coming out of a heartbreak. You could be coming out of depression. You could be coming out of some type of weary spell that you had. I wouldn't say somebody put a spell on you, but you went through the weary spell. Okay, you weary and anxiety is flowing and going, right, Virgo? Some of you guys, life could be good for you, but there's just something that's hovering over you. It could feel like a cloud. Some of you guys could be experiencing something with your weather right now, so keep that in mind. Okay, Virgo? Some of you guys could be experiencing something with trying to transfer some type of deed. Okay, something may not be valuable, so it's a cloud over that. Okay, Virgo? At the end of the day, let me go ahead back and say what I was trying to say. Okay, Virgo? Whether it's something new that you're coming into, you're becoming somebody new, Virgo, you're moving on from whatever way that may resonate with you, okay? It could be a job, whatever, okay, Virgo? I feel like a lot of you guys at this moment, you're walking into something very quickly. As soon as you actually let something go, as soon as you realize, oh, hell no, I deserve my flowers. Baby, I'm not gonna be sitting over here in showers looking at the motherfucking, window all day, looking at my window pane. Okay, Virgo, as soon as you guys to decide, okay, I'm going to try something new, I'm going to do something different, I'm going to be something better, you guys start realizing, you start seeing it replenish very quickly. You're getting your flowers very quickly here, Virgo, okay? And if not, some of you guys have done the work and you could just be in a state of waiting. And I feel like don't worry, don't fret, okay? Go with the flow because your flowers are coming. Now, when this comes to a relationship, if you just got out of a relationship, Virgo, I feel like some of you guys are like, damn, am I moving too fast? Am I moving on too quick? Because somebody could really be coming in. I ain't saying pressing you, okay, Virgo, but pressing you. Meanwhile, there's another pressing issue that you're going through in your life. If that resonates for you, it resonates. It may not be for everybody, okay? That's just the spiritual message that I was getting for you guys. And I'm also getting that, Virgo, it's not a personal choice. You could be telling somebody, don't take it personal. It's not a personal choice, but it's a spiritual decision. Okay, this is a decision that you're making for you. This is a decision that you're making to really create a foundation here. And if this isn't you, Virgo, it could definitely be somebody around you. Okay, I'm hearing Pisces, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Taurus, Capricorn. You could be dealing with one of these signs here, Virgo. Okay, the number 19 could be very significant. The number 49 could be very significant, or 49. I'm also hearing 22. Okay, Virgo. So let's keep it rocking. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Before we hit these cards, y'all know how we got to come. Spiritual as fuck message, okay? Now, I did have a song for Virgo as well today. I had a song for y'all that Can't Be Broken by Lil Wayne. You cannot tear down what cannot be broken. So Virgo, something can't be destroyed here. No matter what's coming your way, understand that you still on your way to somewhere. You will not be destroyed. Okay, integrity. Some of y'all really standing on business here. Point blank period. Okay, in any way that it comes, whether that's a relationship, a job, a lover, whoever. Okay, a mother, a father, a principal, whatever this is, Virg, somebody's standing on it. And it could be somebody standing on this with you, okay? So you could be wondering why somebody is not communicating with you, why somebody isn't talking to you. I feel like it's something about integrity here, Virgo. Maybe they feel like fucking with you is compromising their integrity. Point blank period, okay? But let me read the back of this card, because this card says integrity is the new black. It says integrity means having your actions match your values. Most of the time, integrity takes a lot of not doing stuff, not smacking people, not yelling at people, not talking shit, not stealing stuff, not lying, not littering, and not eating your roommate's last gluten-free, soy-free vegan pizza roll. When the temptation is strong to do the bad thing, sometimes it helps to write down the good thing and put it in your back pocket. It's hard to justify smacking someone when you have your ass pressed up against the word compassion. So remember when I said pressing earlier, okay, Virgo? Somebody could be trying to press a situation, press you. I feel like your integrity here, okay? You could be standing up for black people, okay, Virgo? Or you could be, you know, maybe you've been wearing black, or you've had this black cloud all on you, okay? And that could be a part of the process, okay? Don't forget where you're going. Know where you came from. Point blank period. Okay, you're gonna forever be black. You can't change that. That's a fact. That's something that can never be changed, okay? Or it don't have to be black, whether it's white, whether you yellow, green, blue, I don't care. Okay, you know who you are, Virgo. So at the end of the day, I feel like sometimes maybe people put you in a box that you feel like, oh, I have to behave this way, I have to act this way. No, you don't. Be yourself. You're gonna shine regardless. Even if you behave in the way that somebody wants you to behave, Virgo, people still gonna come around and try to steal and dim your light, okay? And I feel like, Virg, this is what you're starting to realize, because a lot of times y'all go into people pleasing, okay? And it's not people pleasing in a bad way. It's really this overbearing, overnaturing, trying to figure things out for everybody else, because Virgo likes to be in control of their situation. Virgo want to fix you. If they like you, then let me fix you and get you right so that you can survive in the condition that Virgo lives in. Because Virgo knows that it's not easy being Virgo. It's not easy being friends with Virgo. It's not easy loving Virgo. It's not easy working with Virgo, because why? Virgos are often seen that you're a perfectionist. So most people automatically say, oh, Virgo think they're better than me. No, we don't. You don't, Virgo. But this is how people perceive you, and this is something that you try your hardest to, this is where the people pleasing coming in. I see it, Virg, right? This is where you try your hardest to bend over backwards so that people can see you everything but that. Now, you ain't gonna take away your crown. You ain't gonna rip your rug from up underneath your feet, okay? But hey, I'll give you the shirt up off my back right now. I'll give you my last dollar. I'm gonna tell you my problems. I may not do that with everybody else. I might be silent to some people, but for you, I'm gonna do it. And somehow, some way, you'll have loose ends and people that's loose-minded, and missing a few screws that'll say, Virgo, you think you're better than them. I get it. But integrity is the new black. So yes, Virgo, having integrity sometimes puts you in a state of depression. It puts you in a mode where this black, whatever black means to you, whether that's on your skin, whether that's a t-shirt, whether that's the cloud, whatever black means to you, right, Virg? And if a person has that black on them, what does black attract? Anger. Anger. So you wearing black every day, that's a sadness, anger. You sitting in the dark every day, that's sadness, anger. And if you black, you get mad and you express something being wrong, you're angry. So this is not about color. This is not about race. This is about something personal that's causing spiritual growth. We talked about earlier, a personal choice is not a personal choice, but it's a spiritual decision. Now we're going to inverse it and say personal growth. Something personal in order for you, not personal growth, something personal for you to spiritually grow. You're going to have to take it personal. Because if you don't take things personal, Virgo, you don't have integrity. And in order for you to take things personal, you got to have compassion. And see, the beauty of you, Virgo, and being a Virgo is that it creates you. You're created as an empath right off top. So it's easy for you to do both. It's not for everybody else. And this is what you have to understand. You're not for everybody else. You're not going to be like everybody else. And the beauty of that is that that's the same thing for them. There's no riddle here. So I feel like, Virgo, some of you guys are being ripped away. Okay, you being ripped away, or you had to walk away. You had to make a real spiritual choice for you to spiritually grow. That was everything personal to you. Okay, Virgo. And as soon as you do that, it's like you walking into a new room where you're supposed to be. You're walking into arms of people that accept you, that love you, that want to build a family with you. As soon as you start turning off the lights, Virgo, it's like the lights come on automatically. I feel like you keep the lights on for people, Virgo, whether that's spiritually or physically. You keep the lights on for people. Some people rather you have a dark home so that they can have light, and that's where they going wrong at, Virgo. You know the difference. You know the difference. Because where you going ain't got nothing to do with somebody else. So that's why it's important for you to know when to walk in the room. That's why it's important for you to know when to have pride and when to use your pride. Because, Virgo, with integrity, it comes with pride. It comes with personnel. It's personal. What I'm prideful about, you may not be. Because you ain't been through what I've been through. That's why it's important for motherfuckers to mind their business. Virgo, somebody was too caught up in your business, and your pentacles, and your bag, and your smile, and your nails, and your haircut, and your shoes, and your home. And baby, they struggling. But that pride that they got, they can't even come out and say that. They can't even sit back and disappear and figure themselves out. Baby, they going through a storm. And a storm that you done been through over and over and over again. Not by choice, but by spiritual and personal decisions, right? See, Virgo, this is why we have always been hermits. And this moment that we start coming out and giving everybody the sauce in the game, what they do, Virg? They ran with it. Everybody wanted to be a Virgo, but then they wanted to destroy the image of the Virgo. As soon as they got the sauce of it, oh, I'm no longer Virgo. I'm a Libra and a Capricorn. Fuck my moon and my Venus and my sun sign. But 3-4 years ago, they ran down the moon with it to infiltrate because people couldn't understand Virgo. You've been a mystery, not only to yourself, to the world, because Virgo, you so open with it, even though you closed off, even though you hermit. Motherfuckers can't understand you if you write the recipe book for them. They could not create the sauce if you give them the full-fledged grandma recipe. Motherfuckers hate they love when you gone, but they hate it because, Virgo, let me tell you why. They don't know how to eat. They don't know how to create. They need you. They hate to admit it. They run around singing, you needed me. They run around saying they on that white horse, Virgo. But the truth of the matter is giving very opposite. It's giving opposition. It's giving shout out. It's giving these motherfuckers don't know themselves even if you told them who they are. And they come around you for advice. They come around you, think they living nice, Virgo, when they see you, you know, going through despair. So that's why I tell you, Virgo, it's okay to let it show, but also know when to move on. Also know I'm in a position, not transition, but I'm in a position of flow. Because a lot of people don't understand flow. Water, right, Virgo? You ain't in a position. I mean, you ain't in transition. You in position. You in the water. When you in the water, you in the water. This ain't transitioning. Transitioning meaning I'm going from one house and one place to another on solid ground. Okay, Virgo, you guys are in position and you flowing with the water. Point blank, period. I don't care how they try to put it, how they try to abbreviate it, how they try to water it down. That's what it is, Virgo. And a lot of people couldn't survive in the flow. You got motherfuckers who wanted you to go to the flow because they garden that they had water hoses for, but they didn't want to pay the bill. They mad because their garden was drying out. So, ooh, I have to look at my neighbor Virgo, who grass is green. We don't even see Virgo out there doing nothing. What is Virgo doing? They see we got to destroy that. Community, let's get Virgo on out. Get Virgo out of there. You know how this motherfucking Grinch, Karen-hearted, okay, burden-shouldered ass motherfucking people be with nothing to do but time on their hands. Right, Virgo? They always got something to say. They looking at your garden. Getting you out of your position. And still, they garden is fucked up. They gonna have to pay thousands of dollars to do the landscaping. They got you in the river, though, but you flowing. And you flow in the lands, places where the flowers is already there. When you, by the time, if you just let go and let yourself flow, and you let yourself flow, baby, you're going to flow right to a motherfucking garden, okay? Some land, some livestock, okay? Some real stock, some bonds and investments and all kinds of lovely things, Virgo. In places they can't reach, in places they can't see, in places they can't dream. And this is why you are the key, Virgo. I'm going to tell you why. Because, Virgo, you inspire these motherfuckers. You inspiring them. People hate you and you inspiring them. Seeing you down inspires folks. Ain't that crazy, Virgo? But that's real. Seeing you up inspires folks. Whether it's out of jealousy or hate. Some people inspired by love, they want to do what you're doing. But a lot of them be inspired by that hate, Virgo, because if Virgo could get it, why can't I? Virgo think they're better than people. I'm going to take what Virgo has. Okay? And this is what people don't understand. This is why Virgo always stay in league. Virgo, you often the times the sugar daddy in every relationship you in. Sugar mama, sugar daddy. You are always the caretaker. People always coming to you with their hand out. But you go tell people your problems, they got their mouth closed. They don't even want to hear it. So it says, we've all spent enough time feeling fucked by the universe to assume it's time we get showered with some real dope shit. Spend today letting it you are. The simple act of changing your vibe to one of receiving and thanking the universe for all its cosmic bling will do the trick. Your mantra today is bring it, Papa. See, Virgo, they right. If you can, they can. This ain't no trick. But see, the universe can only speak to what's authentic of the soul. Just because I heard you say, oh, I'm so thankful for what I have, and I see you get a pot of gold. You can't trick the universe with that. Okay, that's what a lot of people been doing lately. I'm a reader. I'm a spiritualist. I'm a healer. I'm this, I'm that. But baby, where was you at when we was all going through it? See, you got a lot of Virgos that stood way before recognition ever came. And see, Virgo, don't forget, people know that. That's why I said, go with the flow. You're about to receive your flowers. You're about to receive your flowers. Some of y'all about to walk into some type of situation, some type of room, some type of love, some type of family, something. Some of y'all, you walking into yourself. Okay, don't get it fucked up. Some of y'all, you becoming you, but others of y'all, you gonna meet somebody just like you. That's gonna inspire you. And that's why you gotta be open. That's why you got to make choices very personal, Virgo. Decisions, very personal. And when you make the wrong one, understand it's for spiritual growth. It's for something personal for you to learn, not for everybody else. So don't be worried about people being in your business. They're going to come up with a story. You get what I'm saying? Don't be worried about telling people your business. You know your story. But when the time is right, don't be afraid to start that business. Don't be afraid to tell your story. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? A lot of you guys, it is time for you to walk away in order for you to walk into something new. And I think a lot of you guys have tried that and it may not have worked. But Virgo, if you walk away from something that you know, this is personal, something I hold on to. It could be an addiction. It could be a bad friend. It could be a toxic relationship, a toxic job, a toxic family member. Whatever it is, Virgo, you guys know, point blank, period. And it may be very hard to let it go. And it's not about the letting it go. You ain't got to say, oh, I'm waking up tomorrow and I'm a changed person. No, that's not how that shit go. But what you do wake up tomorrow, if that's how you feel, is start waking up and making decisions and putting yourself first and then see what changes. You're going to see the same people you bent over backwards for, Virgo. They ain't nowhere around. As soon as you start choosing you, people will be around you and have your back when you're doing wrong, as long as it benefit them. But the moment you're doing right for you, the moment you choose that, oh, I ain't going to be a part of this, I ain't going to do that, man, you're going to see who your real friends is. And if you haven't been through that, man, you haven't been through nothing. If you in a place of isolation where you don't experience the world and you think that you golly gahu or whoever, Bondondi, I can't even give it a real name, okay, but you're not in it. You can't experience that. You can't speak how some of us can speak. Okay, some of us, no matter if we're in the house or not, it's trial and tribulation every single day. It's relationships coming to you. It's choices you got to make every day. It's people coming to you for problems. It's obligations that you have every day, no matter what. When it's on you and in you. Some people, it's in them. Don't get me wrong. It ain't on them, though. Some people, it ain't even on them. But they can fool a crowd. It ain't in them, excuse me. Some people, it ain't in them. It's on them, and they can fool a crowd. But some people got both. Some people got that fact that when they walk in a room, it don't matter what skin color you are. It don't matter what race you are. It don't matter what kind of money you got. It don't matter what position you are in life. Man, you walk in the room and motherfuckers' head turn. You walk in the room and people want to come talk to you. You walk in the room and people want to know your name. So you think that one thing, one monkey can stop the show for you, you out your mind. If somebody thought that one thing, one hustle could stop the flow for you, they out their mind. If they thought they could send you one bad seed and you wasn't going to make a garden out of it, they out their mind. Because the thing about it is because you know the land. You know how to you know how to dig dirt. You know how to plant seeds. You know roots. You know how to use water. So at the end of the day, a bad seed still going to create something. I'm going to use the next one. See, that patience that you have, Virgo is your virtue. That's why they always say virtuous woman as the Virgo. You're very feminine because why you have patience. You have patience to carry a child for 9 months. You have patience. See, Virgo, you got a lot of things that people envy and you don't even realize how because you keep looking at it like, whoa, the bad side of the storm. I got kids, but I'm not a great mother. I do that too. But people would love to have the position that I have. People would love to have your position, Virgo. You got mothers over here right now, great mothers, and cooking and cleaning every day on YouTube for a check. And baby, they about to rip their hair out, and they wish that the government would come snatch their children away. But they won't tell you that online. And then you got some Virgos, baby, they come and keep it real with you. And people be mouth dropped. So I'm telling you, Virgo, as long as you know who you are, you're going to know where you're going. You might not see it. But as long as you know who you are, that vision going to be clear. Because there's certain things I'm not going to go for. And there's other things, baby, I know how to play this game. Bowling pins, chess, checkers. I don't give a fuck what game you name it. We can Nintendo Switch it in this bitch. And at the end of the day, A Virgo gonna survive. A Virgo gonna create, because this shit in them, on them. It ain't no in between. And people don't know that about you, Virg. People don't realize it. So when they get around you, guess what? Them insecurities start to show. Only real gonna be able to sit in your room from this moment on. It's been that way, but it took you to start seeing, oh, some people in my circle that's causing this shit to turn into a square. And I got to get up out of here. And that just because you had to get up out your own circle that you created, Virgo, just because you seen the circle that you put your pride, passion, and work into turn into a motherfucking square. This shit going over other people's head. But if you get it, you get it. That circle you seen drown, you had to go ahead and jump into the river and water to float so that you can create a whole new circle. Some people don't understand that one. So you damn right this new circle gonna be airtight. You damn right this new personality, this new characteristic, this new flow, this new way that you going, this new hustle you created, Virgo, it will not be infiltrated. This new love you got, no infiltration, no copycatting, no plagiarism, no propaganda, no fake shit. Because Virgo, everything you have had to sacrifice, that many people, they seen it. See, it's a lot of people that be like, you don't know my struggle. No, Virgo, they knew your struggle. They seen it. They watched it. And they put oil on it. So stop being nice. Stop giving a fuck. And yes, you asking, is it time? It's time. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 days later and you just signed a divorce. If you find love and you find somebody you like, it's time. I don't care if you ain't even signed them papers yet. You can accept that new job. It is time. I don't care if your family ain't crossed you again. You seen it once, they gonna do it twice. It's time. I don't care if you think you can't afford to move. You can. Get up off your feet and make something shake, Virgo. Because if not, the world gonna break you. And I'm gonna tell you, you ain't one to break. You gonna be here. You wanna leave? You're gonna be here. Baby, you at the bottom of the earth. The core of this shit. You the roots, the grass. You get what I'm saying, Virg? This shit may go over others' heads, but if you know, you know. Point blank, period. It ain't going nowhere. 2 months later, 2 years later, every time you step, every time you arrive, it's going to be somebody there. It's going to be something there. It's going to be something for you to do. It's going to be somebody for you to help. So, Virgo, I'm telling you, do not stop. Understand what you are. You a ground shaker. You an earth breaker. You're a world creator. People get mad because I get up here and motivate y'all. Because the more you get motivated, the more the motherfuckers know they can't even stand with you on your worst day. Virgo, quit letting these folks shake you the fuck up. What you mean? Yeah, you did it in the past. You was heartbroken in the past. You was homeless in the past. You were an adulterer in the past. You were a liar in the past. You got a past. Everybody got a past. Quit letting them use it while you building them a fucking future. Because if you was that bad, Virgo, they wouldn't be around you. I'm going to let y'all know. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. These folks want you to build shit for them. They want you to build acres for them. That's why now it's okay for everybody to get on here and start talking about, oh, be a spiritualist. Oh, you can use some bittersweet root to get rid of this. Oh, did you guys know cancer is parasites? Oh, by the time it's publicized, they already doing something else. You get what I'm saying? It's a scheme and a plot everywhere, Virgo. Don't ever let the plot be you. The plot always on you. Don't become a part of the plot. You're very smart, very intelligent. I don't care if you come from Timbuktu. I don't care if you speak like a country of them Ra. I don't care if you don't speak a bit of English or whatever country you in, their language either. Virgo, you better know when you walk in that room, all eyes on you. What you gonna do with it? Because you got chances to have something new right now. It's time for you to move on. Let it go. Do something different. Do something new. And if you're coming back to something that you never put down, people thought you quit, it's time for you to show up in the room. I'm telling you, Virgo, okay, because people be missing you. They miss you bad. They miss you bad. So everything you doing like this a jab when you ain't even thinking about them. So this is why it's important for you to be so focused on you. You don't have time to be on the internet worried about what somebody else doing. You ain't got time to be worried about why somebody ain't loving you right. You don't have time to be worried about a job that ain't treating you right. Every day is another day, Virgo. And let me tell you, you got that type of strength that you gonna make it work anywhere. If you a real route router, y'all know one of my favorite movies is Friday. And what did Smokey Mama come in there when he came in there and she gave him that $1 for that cigarette? And she said, make it enough. Okay, Virgo. And that's one thing y'all gonna do is make it enough. Period. Okay. Yeah. Back outside again. But you back outside, not in no club, Virgo. You ain't showing up for the crowd. You just back out. You never really laugh. That's the crazy part. Somebody don't realize whoever they messing with, this person, this third party energy bird that really feels like they the one. Okay, I have a degree in national homewrecking societies. Okay. This person think because they're so educated and some type of something that don't sound very much sophisticated, because anybody can do this. Virgo, if you wanted to, you could too. Okay? We can all lay on our back and get paid for it. Somebody here, they living in a lie, in a fairy tale, Virg, and they comparing themselves to you, and they keep saying you broken wood, you the old tree, you this, you watched the baby. Virgo is an oak tree that's been around for many, many years, very valuable. Even if they chop that bitch down, I'm talking about it's still worth something. Somebody don't get it, okay? Somebody over here, they mad as hell. Why they still listening to somebody talk about you all goddamn day? Somebody could be watching your videos, refreshing your page, okay, Virgo? If you do have a business, they could be looking at your Google reviews. They just on that bullshit, that petty shit, that weird shit, okay? We already know, okay? But this is what you doing. Possibilities. If you're not Virgo, go ahead and do it. Live your life like it's your last day every day, okay? But do it with happiness. Don't be out here taking unnecessary risks. Because some of y'all, you want to do this to be an influencer. I'm finna just sell my house and get me a trailer so I can travel the world, because you see that working on Instagram. That may not work for you. That may not work for everybody. Somebody else, Virgo, they playing with you because that's the life they want to live. They want to live rent-free, debt-free. They want to be an influencer. But they don't even have influence over their own life. They get ideas from influencers. Meanwhile, you are an idea creating machine. Okay, Virgo, somebody, your influence is going to come with, it's going to be forever, infinity. I don't care what you do. Virgo can start going outside just, dressing in trash bags. People going to do the same thing. Virgo go sit in their room in the black, and the other people being influenced to do that. It's something about you, Virgo. It's something about you. But like I said, there's this third party energy. This third party energy that's so mad. They in the room. They so mad because you spirited it. You adventurous. And you know which risk to take. Okay, they mad because you don't get your nails done, Virgo. Woohoo! But some of you guys are gardeners. Some of you guys are adventurers. You risk takers. Some of you guys, you out here, rock climbing and shit. So you don't wear fingernails. You're not trying to be like everybody else. But this person, they keep comparing themselves to you. And they're saying you're not good enough, but you are. They keep comparing you to their exes. They saying you ain't good enough, but you are. They want their exes to be you. How you got this much influence over these folks? Possibilities. The letter P could be significant. The letter I could be significant. The letter N could be significant. The letter E, the letter C, the letter S could be significant. Okay, the letter L could be significant. It's so many people, Virgo. So many signs, Virgo. Okay? At the end of the day, the chances that you've had to take, the things that you've had to really do, it's not with missing integrity here. You free-spirited. Don't mean you just going to jump off of any cliff because somebody told you so, right? So people hate that you have that attachment. And like I said, what I tell you, somebody longing. They're desiring you, craving you, wanting you, Virgo. Okay? So you could be walking into a relationship and somebody who embraces you for every curve, every inch of you, every piece of you that you have. Okay? Somebody could also see that, Virgo, you have your guard up, you like stone. Okay, but at the end of the day, you have this feminine energy that is very real. You keep it real. You loving, you divine. Okay, Virgo, this ain't fake love. Somebody want to give you the world. And I feel like, Virgo, some of you guys that's walking away and you opening up yourself to what the world has to show you. I feel like a lot of you guys, you could feel like you're in a state of cloudy judgment, but you right where you need to be. And this is what you're walking into, okay? Really, this love life. And yes, it is a little sticky, okay? Things don't seem real because, Virgo, you've been really living in lie with people that decept you, people that trick you, okay, Virgo, use you. And even if it's not what you're going through, Virgo, this is other people that you have been attached to for so long that you catching their problems, you catching their bugs, you the spider in their life, and nobody likes spiders, right, Virgo? But they always caught up in your web. They always bringing that bullshit to you. Then when you get rid of the problem from, Virgo, they want to go away. Okay, that's that trickery and deception that you're dealing with from other people in your life. But here you are. You get what I'm saying? You a statue. You stand in your ground. You can't, at this point in your life, for some of you guys, you can't really help where God has placed you. You stuck in this position. But if it is a storm, you see that water in the back of this car. You could be placed in water and God just might land you somewhere else. Just as I'm saying what I'm saying, the same thing about webs. I got a Buddha statue outside of my house right now, and it's got a couple of webs behind it. I thought about it the other day, and I said, should I wipe them webs off? And I said, no, I'm going to let it be there because it ain't bothering me. So you can't help it. When it's supposed to go, it'll go. So you might have some webs on you. And I'm telling you the reason why, okay? When you're ready to get up and dust yourself off, even if you're not, when God ready to, he gonna move you. And this is not about me preaching and talking about God. I'm telling y'all about experience. I'm not no preacher. I used to tell y'all I'm not no tarot reader. But I do have a gift. And I feel like I do have a mission and a purpose that I need to fulfill in order for me, the God that I believe in order for me to go on to what I'm supposed to be doing in life. And for whatever reason, this is a part of it. So it's nobody in the world on YouTube, in my family, outside that I don't know that can stop me from doing what I'm called to do. I'm just going to come back better if I'm meant to. I'm just going to go do something better. And a lot of people mad because, why? They still stuck. They ain't came up with no new ideas. Even if they did, they leave themselves in a box. Because they don't have that real risk taker in them to say, fuck it, I'm going to leave that over there to create something new. See, my circle ain't going to change with y'all. Because I got day ones on here that understand it. I got people who relate to my pain. I got people who relate to my personality. I got people who love to see me smile. I got people that's been watching me for many years and know the struggle. This shit has not been easy. And I got people who know I deserve. But it starts with me. And I've always handled myself that way every time I step into this room. And always have gave free game to see the same thing for every Virgo. Whether you in my actual room or not. Because I always have known, man, Virgo, they get shitted on. Not just because I am a Virgo. Experience. Taking time to sit back, watch, and peep shit. Because if I'm always peeping my enemy, how the fuck am I going to make a move? Some folks out here, they mad because you they enemy. You don't even know you they enemy. And because you don't make moves and they can't peep nothing, they don't know how to move. Until you move, they stuck. So let's get into these cards, Virgo. Let's see what they have to say. You know, this earthworm, which is Virgo card. Shy, hesitant, buried down right now. But baby, you come at that ground whenever. You still feeding somebody. Just like when it rained, you see earthworms outside. The other day it rained, I seen a bunch of snails outside. They was out their shell. I'm like, man, that's just so crazy. Just thinking about the life of a bug. Okay, Virgo, which you could be dealing with somebody where they in Bug's life. For real. They look like a character from Bug's life. And they don't understand what you really are. See, you ain't no bug. You a snake. You live in the ground. They thought it was a worm, but it's a snake, Virgo. These are lessons learned, Virgo. And when the student is ready, the teacher appears. But in order for you to teach anybody what, you got to learn the lesson. Okay, so some of you guys could be in a state of studying right now, learning something new. Okay, go ahead, take that time, Virgo. If you got to start a course, continue education. If you got to go back to school, do what you need to do. Fuck that relationship. That shit, if it's there, it's going to be there. Some of y'all young. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all young and could be listening to people who really, they want to be you. So don't let nobody tell you how to live your life. Go out here and live it for yourself. Don't be worried about what everybody else do, Virgo. I'm telling you, people going to have their eye on you forever. There is something about you. It's something about the way that you know how to transition. It's something about the way that you spread your wings. Some of you guys could be seeing dragonflies. Somebody could have a dragonfly tattooed on them or like a blue triangle, okay? Or a tiger here. Point blank period, Virgo. But I feel like you have earned your stripes here. You have your eye on the prize. And I'm telling you, as soon as you get motivated, as soon as you have your eye in the right direction, Virgo, this when all the thieves in the night and all the people that want to bring you back into the past, the bloodsuckers, the vultures, here they come. Okay? Here they come showing up. The letter B could be significant. The letter T, the letter A. Okay? Somebody keep asking you to pay the tab. They want you to pay the bill, Virg. I feel like you making regal decisions here. You could also see this going on for somebody that you have a lot of respect for. Okay, Virgo? And you could just be really standing on business for them. You see that somebody is afraid. You see that somebody can't speak for themselves. So, Virgo, you going to do it for them. You moving. Okay, you like, hell no, that's mine, that's my baby, okay, that's my heart. Some of you guys, this is a spiritual way, Virgo, where there's a lot of potential here. I feel like, Virgo, see, what somebody don't see coming is that you're going to finish something. You're going to recreate something. You're going to make something. I'm hearing shake and bake, okay, Virgo, you're going to make something work. If some of you guys have never seen the movie Talladega Nights, okay, when Ricky Bobby went through a lot of the things that he went through, okay, nobody took him serious, Virgo. And he had to go overcome his fears. He had to have some things removed out of his life. But baby, as soon as he got himself back together, it was the same shit. And everybody came back full circle. And he had a choice to make. But this wasn't a personal choice. This was after the spiritual decisions. So it really wasn't a choice. He let things just come to him full circle. I know that may sound crazy to some of you guys, Virgo, but this is what God is telling me to tell you. And if it's not God, it's the universe. It's your higher you that's letting you know it's time for you to run free. Be wild. Be a stallion. Okay? Let your hair down. Let it go. Stop trying to fit into society, because the more that you try to do that, the more that you're going to be attained. And you need to understand you wild. If you got to live in the wild, you got to learn how to survive the wild, Virgo. That's what it is. Okay? It's just what it is, Virgo. I feel like these people, they live in fake lives. And maybe you living in your authentic truth. And maybe it's two sides of the story. It's two sides of the game. But one thing is going to remain the same. And that's who you are at the core. People can lie about what you've done. But if they have, they wouldn't be back to eat. They wouldn't be relying on you. They wouldn't be back in these woods and that forest. They wouldn't be trying to steal your sunshine. They would just let you do what you do. And I'm going to read that bear card to you guys so that it can really resonate, okay? The letter M could be significant for you guys. The letter T could be significant. Look, I just seen this right here. I'm going to pull this because I haven't used this deck in a while, and I'm going to have to bring it back, the Art of War, okay? It says, Sun Tzu said, the clever combatant looks to the effect of combined energy and does not require too much from individuals. Hence, his ability to pick out the right man and utilize combined energy. Combined energy equals teamwork. It is easier to lift the heavy weight with others than by ourselves. You can apply this to your decision making too. Seek advice from those who are more knowledgeable than you in specific areas, which will help you make better small choices. The more you know, the more options you will have. Point blank, period, Virgo. So you got people that's hating on you. And I swear, y'all, I just pick that up. I ain't even opened up this little box over here with my stuff just to grab this card out. And it was right there for y'all. But this is for real, for real. It ain't, you know, believe it or leave it. Believe it or leave it. Okay. But what I was about to tell you guys is that, Virgo, I was about to say something about the options, the choices. Oh, no, I was about to say that. What was I about to say? Oh, people be mad that you know, in the room. People might be mad today because I'm back. They thought I was quitting, okay? Which is really nonetheless, right? But at the end of the day, if somebody thinking, or you thinking somebody is, ooh, stealing your material, or you think that, ooh, this person ain't worthy of being in the room that I'm in, then why you in that room? If somebody's stealing your material, create something new. They ain't. But when you can sit back and realize combined energy is better than none, I'm really here doing my job and I'm not the only one saying it. Oh shit, cool, let it be. I'm gonna mind my business, do my thing. But people will hate on you. People want to destroy your name because they don't have integrity. People want to tear you down because you have integrity. You know who you are. But when you get around people that stand on the same shit you stand on, Virgo, it's nothing. It's a team. There's no I. There's a we every time. And you going to make sure those people eat because they going to do the same for you. And it's been proven time after 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 time. So a lot of you guys, yeah, you creating a new circle, Virgo. But this circle here, move, little fly. Y'all see how these motherfucking haters do. Okay, this circle here combined, CO, you're gonna be the CEO, okay, and you're gonna have some co-workers, you're gonna have some co-hands involved in what you got going, and you're gonna have to get yourself out of isolation, and you're gonna have to get yourself into rooms with people who want the best for you. And some of you guys, you standing in them rooms, and like I said, you in flow. You in flow, Virgo. But I said I wanted to read that card to you guys, the bear card, before I get distracted, right? And Virgo, always know distractions are a good thing. People want you to believe it's a bad thing, man. It's a good thing because your brain is learning how to multitask. Okay, Virgo, you always gonna be distracted. Okay, if you don't have no distractions, if you don't have nothing coming towards you, no obstacles in your way, you don't have much going for you. Okay, if you've been doing the same thing for the past 5 years, we are not the same, Virgo, and it's okay to be different. It's okay to highlight who you are. It's okay to keep your gifts to yourself, your money to yourself, your private things to yourself. But it's never wrong to show up in the room and put your shit on, step on as the star that you are. Baby, you're going to be a star in them bummy clothes. You're going to be a star when you put on them designer clothes each and every time. Okay, Virgo? Because it's something about your soul. It's something that's about integrity for you. It's something about having compassion and empathy, but not too much to destroy your vision. Not too much to not know that it's two sides to every story. I know how you might have gotten to this situation. There is something about your patience, Virgo. Something about the way that you see people that they don't have to even tell you if they was right or wrong in a story. You hear it for 1 minute and you already know what time it is. You can look in a person's eyes and know if it's real or not, Virg. So this is why it's important because, like I said, a lot of you guys created a circle on you know, you've been done wrong. You don't want to see everybody else done wrong. And these people that's doing you wrong, you know, they in my circle because they love me. You about to be opened up to an overflow of love. Okay, Virgo, baby, it's gonna come in every supply. It's gonna be in very much demand here, Virgo. And your price, it may not be high to others, but I tell you, it's gonna be substantial to the neighborhood. And I don't know what that means, Virgo, but that's all I can say. I'm gonna read you guys this card before I get y'all up out of here. Okay, it says the bear card. It says walking from spiritual slumber. Man, I can't make this up. Walking from spiritual slumber, beginning anew. After a long winter, the bear arises from deep slumber. At first, the movement and effort are difficult, but the bear knows it's time to awaken and move toward the dawning light. The bear card represents an individual on the cusp of new direction and personal transformation. The initial weeks and months of this spiritual quest may feel tricky, cumbersome, and full of obstacles, but you have no choice. Bear, winter wanes. The warmth of spring emerges and your transformation begins. When in balance, inner strength, yearning to grow. When out of balance, withdrawal, lethargy. and heaviness, to bring into balance movement and exercise. So Virgo, a lot of you guys can benefit from really doing something small, just moving. You know what I'm saying? Moving on, moving your feet, getting in the pool, going back to these childhood things, go fishing, go get in the dirt. You know what? You know what I'm saying, Virgo? Not just being in the house creating on the internet, because right now you making somebody else rich. You giving somebody ideas to do something better when you're not in the position to do that. So that's why it's important for you to understand timing. It's important for you to understand alignment. It's important for you to understand what's inspiring you, what's making you want to do certain things, Virgo. Because some people, I see crackheads out here that can create ideas, and they more open to new changes and experience and letting go than people that you right now idolizing. You could be idolizing somebody right now that's living the same life as that person you see on the corner that you judge and saying, I ain't never gonna be like that. A person that's better than somebody is a person who don't see themselves as anybody. I'm nobody. I'm no better than anybody. I'm nobody. So how can I be better than you? I could drive $1 million car right now and still know that I'm nobody. Because there's somebody out here that don't know me, don't give a fuck about me, that would kill me right here today, excuse my language, for what I have. Somebody who would never see me as anybody. I can get up here and preach, never cuss a day in my life. And because I have beliefs in that, somebody who sees me as nobody would have destroyed me, take me away. So you have to understand, no matter, it's not what you have. It's not what's on you. It's what's in you. And some things, and sometimes you got things that's in you that irritate more than demons. It irritates a person's eyes of themselves. And when you can do that, Virgo, when you can be on the side with nothing and you irritating a person's image of themselves, you got to know demons gonna come. They want you. They gonna attack you. And what they got you believing is demons is God sending obstacles to prepare you. So you keep praying away your problems. But us real soldiers know shit, that ain't going nowhere. I got 99 problems, but ain't one. That's how you know if you meant for it. That's how you know what room you supposed to sit in. That shit is in you when you little. Motherfuckers be around you when you little. They knew you was going to be a boss. Your parents could see out of all the kids. That one right there, that child right there, they going to be that. Whether they go this way or that way, I know they going to be that. That ain't on everybody. This day and time, people go be somebody else and be that from the internet. But us real 80 babies, 90 babies and below, we know how it go. Okay, so some of y'all want to know about your lovers. Let's see how they feel about you, Virgo. I feel like, some of y'all in either beautiful relationships, monogamous relationships, and everything you ask for. And others of you guys, you going through stepping stones, okay? Be careful not to get stuck in one place. What's for you is going to stay with you. You're going to know what's meant to stay, because as much as you don't want it there, it's going to be there. Deal with the problem, okay? Deal with the problem. This ain't one of those situations, Virgo, you call a little exterminator, and they come get rid of the bugs, okay? No, that's not how that works. You got to get to the root, okay? So some of you guys, this is what's going on. And for a lot of you guys, Virgo, I ain't going to lie, this ain't Virgo energy. Now, this is, Virgo, you could be asking somebody, what's this? And that green stuff could be anything. Some vomit, Virgo, what? Okay, somebody here had them a little lit situation. Okay, and look, here they are lying. Lying, Virgo. And look, now you want to take their ass to jail? Or you want to take them to court? Okay, or they feel like they in one. Because they got to face your wrath. Okay, and they're going to run. They're going to try to manipulate their way up out of a situation with you, Virgo, every single time. And it's really up to you, Virgo. You going to let them do it this time again? Or you going to go ahead and let them sit in this motherfucking bed that they done made? Okay, because I can't make it up. Repetitive conversation that you dealing with. Could be an air sign. Could be a fire sign. Could be a water sign. Hell, any sign. Okay, Virgo? Point blank, period. Somebody could also feel like your kids are very disrespectful. Okay, you done been disrespected way too many times by somebody's child here. Okay, somebody's name could be Marcus. I feel like, you know, somebody here, they kids or they lifestyle, they could be very close to their ex here, Virgo. And I'm gonna tell you this, it's toxic, okay? You're not dealing, you're not going, it plays with your emotions. Why would you put up with this? You're not. Okay, somebody feel like they could tell you anything that you know, anything, and you just gonna believe it. Could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio here. Okay, Virgo, and here you go, folding once again. You want this person once again. It could be a Capricorn, Taurus here as well, Virgo. So this time I feel like you need to come up with another plan. You need to leave something alone, or this is what it is, file for divorce. Somebody here, they keep going back. If you in a relationship, this person, they deal with a third party. You know that. Some of you guys, you out of a relationship. You might be sad, but this person had you involved in a third party. You ain't got time for that bullshit no more. Point blank, period. The truth is the truth. Why you leave? Because of this. Why you quitting? Because of this. Okay, so yeah, I feel like this something is being ended here, Virgo. Okay, but you walking into somebody who really needs you, not your sex, not what you can offer, not your money, and they really ready to start helping you. Okay, they really ready to start providing the things that you've been asking for a long time, which is very simple. So it's like almost as if somebody here has been accepting the bare minimum, and they've been waking up they wake up one day and say all bets are off. And the moment that you cut this off, people are motherfucking in frenzy. Okay, and so you could be talking to somebody that's coming towards you, telling you to make something work. Okay, Virgo. But I feel like this is that new relationship, that new situation, that new job, that new offer, that new opportunity, whatever it may be that you coming into. Okay, somebody definitely took you for granted. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of people around that know that you don't compare to nobody else and can't nobody compete with you. And it's time for you to start seeing that, baby. It's not just about fish in the sea. It's about, Virgo, what Wayne say on that song? You the biggest fish amongst the ocean of sharks. Point blank, period. Virgo, seeing green. That could be a significant song for you guys as well. Okay, you about to be seeing green. I feel like, Virgo, you about to be on the money side on this. You about to be on the flip side of a situation. And I also feel like your loyalty, integrity to somebody that you may have seen on the downside of life, man, they gonna forever fuck with you. They gonna forever look out for you, Virgo. Point blank, period. Okay, so somebody wants you to be comfortable. They want you to be happy. I'm telling you, Virgo, you about to grow in a real strange place. But I'm hearing a rose from the concrete here. And this can also be somebody that you fall in love with. But what you guys are about to build and what you about to level up doing, if people hear this and they feel like, oh, she trying to motivate me, this is not your story. If people hear this and think that it's some fake shit and I'm just talking, it's not your story. But for some of you guys that understood every word that I said, just know it ain't the time to give up. Okay, it ain't the time. These motherfuckers about to have to start looking up. They be looking back, looking to the side, looking on Instagram, trying to look down. But Virgo, when I tell you the next time they see your ass for real, bitches gonna be having to look up. Okay, and now it ain't on you. They gonna have to look up to God like you did. I'm gonna tell you, Virgo, go out and do shit. Stop worrying about the internet. That's what society doing. They want you to sit at home like a motherfucking robot and make these corporations money. Okay, at the end of the day, get outside, find you, discover you again. Get your toes wet, get your feet wet. Don't care about your hair, don't care about your nails, baby. Go on and get out there. It's the time for you to enjoy the woods, the forest, wherever God has left you right now. You might be in the water right now. Learn how to swim, learn how to float, learn how to get up out of that wave. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? And sit down on the shoreline and enjoy what life and God has given you. Because a lot of people think they can take something away from you. But the thing is, God destroyed this world before. It could be destroyed again. It is a beauty to have life. It is a beauty to wake up every day. And how you choose it is how you choose it. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I grew up black. I'm going to remain black. I'm not going to change the way that I talk to supply the internet needs. I'm not going to change who I am to make somebody else the same color of me or not color of me feel better about themselves. I'm going to motivate people that's just like me to keep being you, because you can win and success still can happen for you. I don't care if you had a baby at 13, 14, 14, 15. I don't care if you don't have an education and degree. You could be anything that you choose to be. I don't care how you speak and what you can pronounce and what motherfucking pronunciations and commas you know how to use. At the end of the day, when God wants to use you and you know who using you, baby, it is nothing that is going to stop you. And I'm going to keep feeding y'all that power. I'm going to keep feeding y'all that vision. I'm going to keep on going with y'all, because at the end of the day, Virgo, a lot of people tell you no. A lot of people ready to tell you what you're not going to be. But there are very few that will come into your life and tell you you are that. You're going to be that. And they don't care what they going to be. They see it in you and they going to acknowledge it from the moment that they see it. And they not going to baby you. They not going to yes man you. They are going to encourage you. They going to get on your ass. They are going to expect more of you. And they not going to leave. Quit running back to people who gave up on you and go outside and do something. It says it's been proven all over the place that trees and nature and fresh air and all that shit help fight depression, anxiety, addiction, and pretty much anything else that might ail you. Find some place to put your feet in the grass or the dirt or the water or anywhere that is not concrete. A 5-minute nature break can reduce the amount of shitty thoughts in your brain drastically as fuck. Baby, I don't give a fuck what type of voodoo and hoodoo and shoodoo and wishing bad upon you. Get your ass outside, because you run that mind. Virgo, a lot of people don't have that gift. That mind control gift. You got it. You got it. Not even you don't have mind control. You got spiritual control over motherfuckers. Because they come into your life and they gotta get on that path. That's why it's important not to shake hands and look in everybody's eyes. But see, they didn't tell you that part, Virgo. They told you didn't look up. You wasn't shit, right? Better know when to look up and know when to look down. That is the message that I have for you guys. If it resonates, you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like up for you, girl. If you want a personal, use the description box down below. Beautiful blessings, Virgo. At the end of the day, know who you are, and don't let nobody shit on your parade, and don't let nobody shit in your face and call it motherfucking rain. Fuck piss. They throwing shit, Virgo. At the end of the day, make something out of it, okay? Make something out of it. That shit they threw you, go ahead, buy you some cows or something, okay, Virgo? Make some maneuver. I don't know what you need to do, but only a Virgo would know how to get themselves out of all that bullshit. And the simple thing is walking the fuck away and making something better. I'll see you guys next time. Beautiful blessings again. Bye-bye.